Welcome to We're Reading Virtual Story Time for the week of September 18th, 2022, Part 2. This week's theme is elephants. Elmer and the Lost Teddy by David McKee. The sky was already dark and full of stars when Elmer the patchwork elephant heard the sound of crying. It was Baby Elephant. "He can't sleep," said Mother Elephant. "He wants his Teddy. We took Teddy with us on a picnic, and somewhere we lost it." "Never mind," said Elmer. "He can borrow my Teddy tonight. Tomorrow I'll look for his." Elmer hurried home for his Teddy. As soon as Baby Elephant snuggled down with it, he fell fast asleep. The next morning, Elmer set off in search of the lost Teddy. He hadn't gone far when he met his cousin Wilbur. Wilbur was a ventriloquist. He could make his voice sound like it came from anywhere, and he loved to play tricks. "Hello, Wilbur," said Elmer. "I'm looking for Baby Elephant's lost Teddy. Have you seen it?" "No," said Wilbur. His voice sounded like it came from a bird. "But if I find it, I'll call you." A little later, a voice said, "Hello, Elmer. Where are you going?" It was Lion. "Baby Elephant has lost his Teddy, and I'm looking for it," Elmer explained. "Oh, dear," said Lion. "Baby Lion would be very upset if he lost his Teddy. If I find it, I'll call you. Maybe Tiger has seen it." "Yoo-hoo, Tiger!" Elmer called as he came near Tiger's home. "Shh! Elmer," said Tiger. "The twins are asleep." "Sorry," Elmer whispered. "Baby Elephant has lost his Teddy. Have you seen it?" "That's serious," said Tiger. "The twins couldn't sleep without their Teddies. If I find it, I'll call you." All day long, Elmer went from animal to animal. All the young ones had their Teddies, but none of them had seen Baby Elephant's Teddy. They all said the same thing: "If we find it, we'll call you." It was getting late, and Teddy was still lost. "I hope I find him soon," thought Elmer. "It's nearly time for bed." Just at that moment, he heard a shout, "Help! Help!" and then, "I'm lost! I'm lost!" Elmer pushed through some bushes, and there, sitting under a tree, was a teddy bear. "Please help me," said the teddy. "I want to go home. I can't sleep without my baby elephant." "You can talk?" said Elmer in surprise. "But why isn't your mouth moving?" Just then Wilbur appeared from the bushes. Elmer laughed. "I've been tricked again," he said. "I should have known it was you making Teddy talk." Wilbur chuckled. "I told you I'd call if I found Teddy," he said. "Come on, let's take Teddy home. It's getting dark." And the two cousins set off together, singing as they went. Baby Elephant was excited to see his own Teddy again. Mother Elephant couldn't thank Elmer and Wilbur enough. "Weren't you worried that Baby Elephant might want to keep your Teddy?" Wilbur asked Elmer on their way home. "Your Teddy is very different. It's special." "But Wilbur, don't you know?" said Elmer in surprise. "You don't have to be different to be special. All Teddies are special, especially your own." The end. We are going to make a watercolor Elmer. Your Craft to Go kit is just Elmer, and he's uncolored, of course. And what we're going to use here are these. These are watercolor crayons. Slide them out. And all you do is you color with these, and then you use a paintbrush and water, and you dip it in there and you paint over it, and it turns it into a watercolor effect. Now, if you don't have your own watercolor crayons, you can get these through craft stores. I think I got mine through Discount School Supply, but you can get them at craft stores and things like that, like Michael's, or Joann's probably has some, but definitely Michael's would have them. If you don't have them, then you can just use regular watercolor paints. And all you're gonna do is we're gonna color Elmer, and then we're gonna use the water and see how it turns out. So these are already turning out pretty, with a nice dark color to them, so I don't know what's gonna happen. It'll be really pretty, I bet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and color Elmer in, and then I'll come back and we'll do the water together. I'm almost done. I didn't really do it in any particular order. I'm just trying to keep the similar colors away from each other. Do a little black and gold at the bottom just for the Steelers. Go Steelers. Oh, that's purple. Keep doing that. I keep grabbing the black, purple, thinking it's black. So I don't know how the blacks are going to turn out. But we'll see. Okay, so that's it. Elmer's all colored. Putting my crayons away, getting out of the way. I'll ruin them with water later. Okay, and then the only thing we need to do is get our water and get our little brush, and we'll paint them. Try to keep them in the squares, it looks like. Look at it go. Oops, see, yeah, we're gonna use a little bit less water, I think. But it looks just like watercolors. It's pretty cool. So we're just gonna do this whole thing. Maybe a bit too much water. Paper towels handy. I'll just dab them. There, no big deal. This is all you do, just paint the little squares. Alright, now pretty much done here. Do a few dabs here and there. Some of the water is kind of cooling, not pulling. And that's him. And I think these are much richer than you would see other watercolors. I think it looks pretty cool. So that's how you make Elmer. And like I said, if you don't have the crayons, it's perfectly fine to do it with the watercolors. And if you don't want to use paints at all, you can always just color it. But I think he looks great.